These three men were so hungry that they could only lie on the ground and wait for death. Just at that moment, a super crab came crawling vertically, coincidentally, suddenly fell into the hole, followed by a catapult into the air, crashed down heavily. The color looks like it's cooked. David directly blinded. What kind of operation is this? Okay, the crab is walking upright. Take out food thousands of miles. I had to take it. I just grabbed a thigh and ate it. But this crab is so big and it's walking vertically. How did it come? It turns out this man, David, is a scientist in distress. He was promoting time travel on the show. He was beaten up. Finally, he could only give science lessons to children. At this time received a female fan. Trisha hundreds of millions of years ago fossil. The fossil actually had the imprint of his own lighter on it. This made David believe that there is definitely time travel technology, so he began to study it without sleep, and actually let David research a time machine. The first test there was an accident. Directly opened the time vortex. Woke up to see three big stars hanging in the sky, and a pirate ship, a plane, and the time machine, but no trace of. Looking at the vast desert, several people can only go on the road to find the time machine. At this time found three monkeys. Monkeys at this time is murder. The assistant Tom rushed to stop, took out a lighter to scare. As a result, the monkeys stole the fire, left a bullying monkey hiding behind a rock in fear. Trisha looked at the cute go up to communicate. The monkey was not honest. He was a lecherous monkey. He came up and put his hand where it shouldn't be. David wasn't happy about it. He's going after the monkey. Suddenly, the ground shakes and caves in. Instantly, the monkey and the man fell down. When everyone stood up to discuss how to get out, a green thing came. Suddenly, looked down again. It was actually a mountain of white bones. Several people quickly floated in the air, ready to swing to the big tree. Suddenly, a Tyrannosaurus Rex opened its bloody mouth. This is actually the nest of the ferocious Tyrannosaurus Rex. Fortunately, the wrong bite. A few people escaped and ran for their lives to the other side of the cliff. Did they get away? No way. This David just escaped from the dragon's mouth. Now he's turning his back on the Tyrannosaurus. He's mocking the Tyrannosaurus Rex. But he's got a brain the size of a walnut. And he's an idiot. This comment was heard by the Tyrannosaurus, who was already far away. The Tyrannosaurus Rex flew up and rushed over. They were lucky and escaped by hiding in a big cave. Suddenly a vibration. I received a packaged delivery. Opened it. But it was a super walnut. David took a closer look and saw that it was the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex actually used this to prove its high intelligence. David is a simpleton. This is a feud. After they finished eating the takeout from the Tyrannosaurus Rex, suddenly David's head hurt. The image of an Ultraman asking for help flashed in his mind, guided to a relic. The ruins of a group of Ultraman monsters surrounded by the moment of emergency. David had an idea. A ray of light shot out, forming a triangle formation. A space door opened. There was an alien lying inside. The alien introduced himself as a scientist because he prevented the leader, Big Red, from controlling the Earth through the space-time vortex, and was imprisoned. Only David's space-time machine can change all this, so they told the general location of the time machine. Several people set out to find the time machine. Suddenly an ice cream stand fell from the sky. By the space-time vortex rolled over. A group of small dinosaurs went to eat ice cream, but this also attracted the appearance of Tyrannosaurus Rex and a female Tyrannosaurus Rex, ready to fight. David was still thinking about watching the action. Take a picture and send it to his friends, but the two dinosaurs instantly made up. They pounced on each other. A few people hiding and hiding. David was running very fast. Tyrannosaurus Rex cannot catch up. Also picked up a liquid nitrogen on the way. Immediately found an ancient stone thrower and threw the liquid nitrogen into the mouth of the female Tyrannosaurus. The female Tyrannosaurus immediately froze and fell to the ground, a tongue out, and then exploded with a bang. Turned into crumbly ash. Dinosaur meat everywhere. Just when it was a pity that the barbecue takeaway was dirty. Several people found the time machine in the meat, so they ran to get it. Suddenly a pterodactyl flew in and took the time machine. The time machine just disappeared completely? No way. This David was playing the piano and flirting with the girls. Suddenly a giant prehistoric mosquitoes on the eye. The crowd is stunned. Their faces quickly turned from red to white, but David didn't even know it. Yawned a lot. Then the mosquito full of blood was as big as a big balloon. David's body completely unable to withstand, collapsed. This is the power of prehistoric giant mosquitoes. The next day several people came to the nest of the pterosaur, full of dragon eggs, are listening to the music of the time machine hatching. David walked carefully and carefully. Got the time machine. Suddenly the music stopped. The baby pterodactyls didn't have any music to listen to. They all broke out of their shells. Is that the end of it? Impossible. At the critical moment, David sang, "There's only one good mother in the world. A child with a mother is a treasure." The baby enjoyed listening to it. Surprisingly, they all fell asleep. So smoothly get the time and space machine. After coming out, no Tyrannosaurus Rex to send takeout food. Several people are very hungry. Lie down to rest. Suddenly a crab walked vertically and fell into the boiling salt water. Cooked himself and sent to the front. This delivery is very timely. So a few people hugged the seafood to create a meal. And the woman Trisha fixed the time machine by aliens to take away. They immediately pretended to be aliens and entered the base. They found the woman in a cage. The aliens were thick-skinned and invulnerable to guns and knives. Fortunately, David used the cage to throw the aliens into the hole. At that moment, the Tyrannosaurus Rex also came to join the fun. The aliens were scared off. David had an idea that he could use the Tyrannosaurus Rex to defeat the aliens. David knew that the Tyrannosaurus Rex had been eating walnuts every day and must have constipation. If he cures it, he can be friends with Tyrannosaurus. But this solution is unbearable to see. See David with a stick and Tyrannosaurus Rex to duel. Tyrannosaurus Rex was scared by the momentum and backed up. A perfect pole vault. Gah! Jumped directly into the Tyrannosaurus Rex mouth. The other people were immediately baffled. What kind of operation is this? To learn from the Tyrannosaurus Rex delivery? This is a total head delivery. The legions of aliens were approaching. Just when the woman was powerless to resist, David wrote a dinosaur to make his appearance. It turns out that after the initiative to send the head, David dug his way into the dinosaur's belly. He dug up the dinosaur's buttocks. This cured the Tyrannosaurus Rex's constipation. Tyrannosaurus Rex thus took David as a big brother. The Tyrannosaurus Rex swept through the aliens, finally opened the time and space door back to Earth. And the assistant Big Tom actually decided not to go back to Earth. Follow the monkey back to the tribe. Tom, dressed weirdly, can also speak human language. Immediately have a harem of beautiful women. In the end, found that Tom is the winner of life. The Lost Continent. Brain dead hilarious. After watching here I smothered a mouthful of time travel meets vortex. The Lost Continent is full of excitement. Crab delivery for thousands of miles. Tom finally becomes the king. Follow me if you like. Thank you.